Hello everybody, welcome to Zappa Invest. I hope you have a magnificent day. Leave a like, hit that subscribe button, and let's begin with the topic of today: 5 dividend stocks I'm buying in 2020. Yes, these dividend stocks I'm buying because they're gonna have a key factor in my portfolio going to 2020. Let's begin. The first stock I want to discuss is Disney stock. We can see on the 5-year chart they are up with 50%, and in the last 12 months they are up with 33%. This is due to some very good news like Disney Plus and some world record revenues of the last movies. We can see they have a market cap of 260 billion, an EPS of 5.40, a PE ratio of 26. The dividend is currently sitting at 1.22%. The price to sales ratio is 3.44 and the price to book ratio is 2.93. About the dividends, the payout ratio is 32.6%. They grew their dividend with 8.88% in the last 5 years. So I think there's a lot of growth incoming for the dividends. Because the payout ratio is so low, they can easily increase that dividend over the next 10 years to 2%. They have been paying out already 10 years of dividends. The 5-year yield on cost is 1.85%. And the 10-year growth has a total of 17.53% of dividends. I like Disney the most for the movies. I watch them all and I genuinely enjoy them. To give you an example, Iron Man, a movie made in 2008, had a revenue of 585 million. And a movie called The Avengers Endgame made 2.8 billion in 2019. So they still know how to do it and they're going to keep on doing it in the upcoming years. Personally, I live in Belgium, so I do not have access to Disney Plus yet. So I can't give it my fully opinion just yet. My second company I want to discuss is Wastemanagement. Wastemanagement is one of those companies that I have already in my portfolio, and I have like 10% stake if it's for my portfolio. I'm going to increase it to 15% because I really enjoy the company and I really see a lot of good things in it. They are North America's leading provider of comprehensive waste management and environmental service. They have more than 20 million customers, and if you take a look to the revenue mix, we can see it exists of collection, landfill, transfer, recycle, and others. And of the collection revenue, we can see commercial, industrial, residential, and others. We can see they have a nice spread of everything. Let's jump to the chart. We can see that they are up 60% in the last 5 years. 22% in the last year. The market cap is 48.35 billion. The EPS is 4.34. The PE ratio is 26. The dividend is 1.8%, so a little bit more dividends than Disney. The price to sales ratio is here 3.13 and the price to book ratio is 7.12. That's pretty high, but still. About the dividends. The payout ratio is under 50%, sitting around at 47%, so I still see growth for this dividend as well. The 5-year growth was 6.44% in dividends. They have grown their dividends for over 16 years, and they pay quarterly. The 5-year yield on cost is 3.99, and in the last year they have grown their dividend in 10%. So why I'm so hyped about waste management? This do a thing called market condition. Recession or no recession, waste management has the best business model in my opinion for every economic state. Waste is something that only will grow with the future, and waste management is gonna benefit from this. My third company, already a well-known company, sorry if they're all well-known guys, but it's PepsiCo. PepsiCo stock is this company will be a core position of my dividend portfolio. I have a real life friend that works in PepsiCo and I heard some very good things. The vibe on the work floor is just so convenient and so good to work. So that's an important aspect of a business in my opinion as well. If we take a look to the chart, we can see they are up with 20% in the last year and 40% in the last 5 years. The market cap is 190 billion, the EPS is 5.52, the PE ratio is 24, and the yield is 2.8%, so a little bit more than the two other stocks that I'm already discussed. The price to sales ratio is 2.90, the price to book ratio is 13.5, again very high. About the dividends. So they pay 2.8% dividends. The payout ratio is under 70%, so I'm not worried. I think they have this under control, so it's not at pretty high. If it goes over 80%, I'm gonna think about more about it. But the 5-year dividend growth is 8.41%, 47 years of dividend growth, so another 3 and they are a dividend king. The 5-year yield on cost is 3.94%. PepsiCo is a stock that I will keep adding over 2020, even if the price skyrockets, because I've chosen for myself to make a very big core position of PepsiCo. My next company I want to discuss is Altria. Altria is a sin stock, so this is not for every investor. Personally, I work a 9 to 5 in a tobacco shop, so I see people smoking day in, day out. A lot of people think smoking is not a thing anymore, but personally, I don't think so. I think smoking is a thing that will be existing in the next 20 to 50 years, unless the government is making illegal or something like that. Charts. If you take a look to the 5 years, you can see they gained 0%, and in the last year, they are down with 10%. So now you can ask, whoa, do I need to buy this company? No, because I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just saying that I'm buying this company. I already have like an 8% stake in my portfolio of Altria, and I probably will increase it with only 2%. I mean, let's take a look. The market cap is 92 billion. The PE ratio is 50, but the forward PE ratio is 11.69. So the EPS is 0.90. The forward EPS is 4.21. The yield is 6.8%. The price to sales ratio is 4.66. The price to book ratio is 8.73. And about the dividends. This is the highest payout ratio I have in all my dividend stocks. It's 80%. They've grown a dividend over 50 years, so it's a dividend king. They grown the dividend with 10.48% in the last 5 years. The 5 years yield on cost is 6.69%. And my last company I want to discuss is Realty Income. Again, it's a well-known company, sorry for that guys, but I just want premium companies because I'm a long-term investor and I only think these companies are going to keep increasing over time. Alright, Realty Income. That's the monthly dividend income stock that everybody is buying. I feel like it's a very hyped stock. It's maybe a little bit overvalued today, but I have a few small shares in it, a very small position of my portfolio that I will increase over 2020, but I'm just waiting that the stock drops like to even 68 or something. That will be a nice price, even 65 I really would love to see before I make like a big position in it. If you take a look to the chart, we can see they are up 18% in the last year and 5% in the last 5 years, 50% in the last 5 years. They have a market cap of 24 billion. The FFO is 3.27. The PFFO is 22.15, so that's very good. The yield is 3.77%. That's something I really like. That's even more than PepsiCo, so big up. About the dividends itself, the payout ratio is pretty high actually. We don't take a look to the real payout ratio. Shout out to Gen X dividend investor. 83%. Grown dividend for 26 years, and in the last 5 years it has grown that with 4.38%. The 5-year yield on cost is 5.51%. That's something I really like to see in companies. Alright, now you know 5 companies I'm going to buy in 2020. Let's discuss my strategy a bit. My strategy is to hit $20,000 into the stock market in 2020. That's around 17,800 euros. I'm currently sitting at 8,200 euros. That's $9,000, something like that. But I really want to hit that 20,000. How will I do this? In 2019, I bought more growth stocks than dividend stocks. Now I want to turn things around because survival of the fittest, I guess. I feel like growth stocks are more riskier, dividend stocks are safer in my opinion, and ETFs are way too boring. So I'm gonna to change my portfolio to 60 or 70% of dividend stocks and 30% of growth stocks. You can see my growth stocks from 2019 did very well, so it's not like I lost money or anything, but I just want to build that passive income, that quarterly cash flow or even monthly cash flow. We will see. So thank you everyone who is watching until the end. I hope you have a marvelous day, and if it's possible, share this with your family members, with all your friends, and hit that subscribe button. Thank you very much. I'm out. Peace.